What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Aatrox, one of by far the best survivalist type champions in the game, because obviously he has his res ability, which is his passive. And let me tell you guys something. As a jungler myself, tons of times I've ganked him and tons of times I've been let down when I see him come back to life in his little bastard way. But anyway, besides my hate for Aatrox, he's a brilliant champion. And so for the Masteries here, you're going to want to put in 21 to your offense and you're going to want to put in 9 to your defense. You don't need any utility, you just need high amount of damage and a little bit of defense. And I mean, this is just, Masteries don't like have the most significant use, but I mean, they matter as much as early game. Same thing with the runes. So you're going to want to max your E first, max your W next, and then you want to max your R, which is obviously your ult. And then you want to take your Q all the way late game. But you're going to want to get it at least at 3. And this is best for Aatrox. And the thing I like about this guy is that he has a nice set of abilities, but he also has a high damage like dealt and a high defense given. So you don't really need to rely on abilities all too much. I mean, obviously you have the standard abilities that you use in League, but he does high damage by himself. So, spells, you're going to want to use Ignite and Flash. No barrier. I mean, that's plausible, but that's mainly for ADCs. You're going to want to use Flash as a nice getaway spell, dive over walls, and Ignite is obviously really useful early game. You'll be successful top lane, just getting kills using at a level 3, just using your abilities and then hitting them with the Ignite. The best runes, 9 marks of attack damage, 9 steals of armor, 9 glyphs of scaling magic resist, and 3 quints of AD. As you can see, we got a lot of attack damage and a little bit of armor. The seals and the scaling magic resist. And so here's the main thing here, the weapon build. Mercury's Treads to offer magic resist, Blade of the Ruined King lifesteal AD, the Spirit, which is obviously a more magic resist, Randuin's Omen for defense and health, Ravenous Hydra, Guardian Angel, so he comes back to life again after his passive is done, and the Zeph. So this is just your average build. You know, you don't want to take this every game. If your opponents are building AP, this is necessary. This is what I would do. But if they're building like high AD, throw away the Spirit and put in like a Warmogs. You know, there's never enough time in the game where you can just say, oh, here, I'll use these items or whatever to build, you know, like your dream build. There's never enough time to just throw away, unless you're like endgame with 9,000 gold, you can choose what you want. This is good, standard, but always counter their items. So anyway, I hope you guys win a lot of games with Aatrox. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.